Cool. All right.
There's been a change in
Now would be a
colony
good time to probably go and take a look at what's changed at these colonies, because it's been a while since I've been to some of them. I haven't been, well, I've been to 9 somewhat recently, but it has been a while. So let's go see what they're up to. All right, let's see what's up at Colony 9 right now. Maintenance of Levness not progressing properly right now. Big headache of Harala. But bringing much materials and whatnot, big help. Harala cannot thank enough. Ooh, they're replying about the fact that we've been helping. Oh, hey, it's Earl. You know, when you open up about what's bothering you, you feel a whole lot better. I don't really know what I can do for everyone at Colony 9 right now, but I intend to try a few things out. There haven't been any new recruits since we broke off relations with the castle. Who's the youngest person in Colony 9 these days? That would be Earl. He was the last one to join us. Of course, he doesn't have Noah's fighting ability, so defending him was a really frantic affair. No more fresh blood after Earl. I suppose we've just got to make do with the numbers we have. So Her Majesty the Queen wasn't the real deal. Who'd have thought it? So what is it that we've all been fighting for exactly? Oh, it's interesting that they already know about this. I get that your hope's all worn out, love, but you got to give a thought to what the future has in store for you. It's fine. I'm not totally down in the dumps or anything. Wallowing in negativity, that's not my thing. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help, okay? It's about time we put our stop to those Mobius mutters. Yeah, oh wait. We'll be fine, I'm sure. Fox and the others will solve the food shortage soon enough. Yeah, we were just talking about this in Iota, actually, so I gotta find another information person. Fox has been coming by a lot lately. It's also really helped to reduce the amount of soldiers making stupid requests to Camilla. Oh, there's the food issues. I've got another one over there. Here's Fox. What are we supposed to do if we bring Camilla something from the battlefield and then someone kicks up a fuss about it? If anything goes wrong, this is on you. You hear? Don't make trouble for Camilla. We're not doing anything. We're just helping. Those supplies from Colony Iota just came in. Ooh, okay, so this is what we just did. I appreciate it. We've got to return the favor someday. That's so cool. Gratitude for supplies. Okay. Marlin and the others died before the Colony 9 flame clock was destroyed. I don't think they could have imagined that Colony 9 could turn out like this. I wonder what Mwamba would have made of it. I mean, he was running out of time anyway, if things had gone differently.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Losing Mwamba, the old commander, and you, Noah, was a real punch in the guts for Colony 9. We were all behind Xeon, of course, but everyone's morale was on the downward trajectory. But now you guys are back. I think we've got a chance to put the colony back to what it was. Something else over here. Got a whole bunch going on at Colony 9. I know that theoretically the textbook tells you how to raise a crop field, but... Oh, please tell me I'm going to teach them how to farm. Yeah, I know. It doesn't actually assume you actually do it. I mean, there's only 2 sparking pages dedicated to it. Probably because they didn't think anybody would actually do this. Ugh, I cannot believe this. The sheer cheek. What's wrong? I was talking to Harala about these trick caverns that Nopon have built across Ionios. It sounded fun, so I asked her if we could check them out, and you know what she said? That I was too dumb to solve them. First of all, that's an incredibly rude thing to say, and second, what even is a trick cavern? Oh yeah, well we found some of those. The first couple weren't too hard, but I'm sure they get more difficult as time goes on. I thought I saw somebody else here to talk to, but maybe not. Alright, oh wait, here they are. Lenny. Oh, it's Lenny. I guess a magical solution to all our problems isn't going to just turn up out of the blue. I'm going to have a think calmly and soberly about what I can really accomplish here. How about expanding the fields? That'll be good strength training too. That's a great idea. I'll run that past Eastman at the earliest opportunity. Okay, let's go have some discussions. So I still have that quest for supplies. I can't remember who that was for. It wasn't 9, though. At least I don't think it was.
Can we talk?
Oi, Tyon, you've been keeping up with your Agnes textbook reading, right? Isn't that a bit pointless now? I mean, since we're all on the same side and all that? Here's the thing. Before we became Ouroboros, I believed implicitly that every word in there was correct and accurate. That if I practiced what it taught, all would turn out to the benefit of my colony and my queen. But now I know, as we all do, that it was no more than a Mobius deception. Right, so why waste any more time on it? Because if you think about it, the textbooks contain information advantageous to Mobius. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, he's trying to figure out what exactly they want from them so that they can figure out, like, what the hell? Like, what are they doing? If I can reverse engineer and analyze this advantageous information, I can find out about their real goals and intentions. Whoa, so you're reading them to, like, learn more about your enemy? Information forms the basis of strategy. That's elementary tactician know-how. But it's also not like everything in there is backwards nonsense either. Consider the case of Colony 9's fields, for instance. So we can't blindly trust what we read. We have to sort through the information and make our own minds up. I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. Yep.
Everyone, a moment of your time?
It seems the supplies from Colony Iota are a lifeline for many other colonies. The ones we handed out, yeah? If people aren't using them, then it's a job well done for us as well. All we really did was operate the Collectopedia cards, that's it. I think it only went as well as it did thanks to Alexandria and Colony Iota stockpiling so many supplies. You've got a point there. They're definitely the ones who deserve kudos for coming up with the Collectopedia cards and stuff. I wonder, I wouldn't say that to Alex's face though, mind. She's literally sitting right next to you. I don't think I could bear to watch her smile, that smug natural winner smile again. Oh really? I kind of like her smile. Samesies. Not sure you're talking about the same thing. I also feel a little lost now. Okay, we got the Colony 9 food issues.
Shall we put our heads together on this?
People in Colony 9 really aren't happy with the current food situation. Even now they are released from the flame clock, this is all they whinge about. And it'll take time for Xeon's fields to yield a harvest. It probably isn't just Kite who's worried about the shortages. If we let it go as they are, one day things will explode. This has probably occurred to you all, but you mean the fact that Fox is plotting something idiotic? Right. I think he might be planning to raid some of the neighboring colonies. How could he? Sparks, I don't suppose a good punch in the mouth would convince him. I hope we're in time to stop him. Is Kite involved? If he is, then this whole thing gets even bigger and messier. I wouldn't doubt that Kite is involved. He's always looking out for the rank and file, so they absolutely adore him. I see. Maybe Camilla knows something. She's the same term as Fox, and they've been all buddy-buddy lately. Do you think she's mixed up in this as well? We'll never know without hearing what she has to say. Oh boy. There's something going on.
Hey, so can we talk?
Hey Tyon, can I just say your blade's awesome? Oh yeah, it's nifty as all spark. Don't ambush me with your praise, please. You're making me queasy. If you use enough of the Mondo, could you get them to carry heavy stuff for you? Since they're so tiny, can you use them to spy on enemies without them knowing? Oh, now we're dreaming big. With enough Mondo, there's nothing we can't do, I bet. Now, you're letting your minds run away with you. There are limits to how many Mondo I can control, and to the range. Oh, for real? Well, that's a shame. Yeah, bit of an anticlimax. Anyway, I'm feeling let down somehow. Poor Tyon. That said, nothing is impossible. When I truly apply myself, the Mondo's capabilities are limitless. Nice one, Tyon. I knew you had it in you, my guy. You're the best, Tyon. My hero. Yeah, just leave it to me. Is he okay? He knows they won't let him take this back, doesn't he? Poor Tyon. Fox? Noah. Sorry about that. I was miles away. I was just a little worried about Fox. What? Uni's got the caffeine problem now. I haven't seen him today. Actually, if you have time, could you find Fox at the canteen and tell him I want to see him? Sorry to take up your time. Let me know if he's there, if there's anything you need.
I suppose...
Hey, Kite. No Fox today? What? We're not joined at the hip like you lot. Oh, yeah? Okay. Alright, pack it in. We didn't come for a scrap. Queen's sake. So, have you got business with Fox? We just heard something a little troubling, that's all. He went to gather a hunting party. Hunting? Do you know where he went? I don't know the details. Oh, but he probably went to check the Melnath's shoulder route. Wait, but across Melnath's shoulder from here, that's Colony Gamma? This won't end well. If we take his destination as the colony nearest to Melnath's shoulder, then he's almost certainly heading to Colony Gamma. What? We have to go after him. What are you talking about? Yeah, so they don't actually know.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Interesting. Oh, but we have to talk to Trish. I understand Xeon's way of thinking, really I do, but will we really be able to just subsist without support from the castle? We've fought Agnes tooth and nail up till now. The Levnesses, the food supply, neither are in any kind of decent order. The previous commander was a stern sort, but he got the colony ship-shape so we'd have a shot at getting to Iron Rank. I hate to say it, but I'm not sure that Xeon can shoulder this burden. Okay, so we have this side quest now, so let's actually go do this one. Fox, it's you. What are you doing here? I don't want to accuse him off the bat. What do you think? Getting ready for a hunting trip. You came all the way out here to hunt. Better quarry out here than around Colony 9. Your quarry is Colony Gamma? Might as well try it now. If this is the size of your gang, they'll run rings around you. Just give up and go back to Colony 9. Ugh, they won't get the drop on me. You're an idiot. Oh wait, are we fighting you? Okay, well, you're an even bigger idiot. Ugh, how? Why were you going to attack another colony? The shortages have been causing trouble back at the colony, right? And who was bearing the brunt of that unrest? The guy at the commissary. I understand being worried about the future, but Camilla's lot shouldn't be the ones who deal with all that crap. So you were trying to protect her. We'll be working with you to improve the situation too. Talk is cheap, but I'll be waiting to see what happens. Good job. You came around. Ugh, what a faff. There he is. Oh no, don't yell at him. He fixed it. Well, look who's come to see you. Let's go back, shall we? Yeah. Okay. I really do like these side quests. You get to see like what so many of the other side characters are doing, and like I'm kind of really getting to know all of them too. Okay, so it looks like that's probably everything I can do. Well, actually, no. Let me go back to Colony 9 and see if they have anything new to say after I found Fox, and then I might go back to Gamma, see what Gamma has. And then, maybe go to... I've been to Colony 30 a lot, so maybe not 30. Oh, hey, there's something new over here. Haven't seen Kite and the others around these past few days. Oh no, what are they doing now? Didn't you hear? They got into a war of words with Xeon, then stormed out of the colony. These dummies. Kite's been having issues with how Xeon's been doing things for a while now. He may very well not come back. Oh, so is this like a... This almost feels like a quest chain that wouldn't happen unless I had been doing the other quests. That's interesting.
Shall we put our heads together on this?
Kite left Colony 9 with a few soldiers in tow. Oh, what's the little div think he's doing? Why would he? Agnes military activity was confirmed near Millick Meadows. Well, why, though? What opinion was divided over how to deal with it? You're saying he's headed there. Surely even he doesn't think he can wreck a colony with so few people. The Agnes colony is advanced, but the scouts are reporting that they seem to be retreating from something. That's what Kite and I judged to be the case anyway. That's why he... Now people are unsure on whether to ally ourselves with the colony that has Agnian army on the run. I've told the scouts to look for Kite too. Problem is, he seems to have gone to ground somewhere. No one can find hide or hair of him. I don't know which colony this is, but the only ones fighting the war now are the ones allied with the castle. Meaning colony is run by Mobius. What's your plan, Xeon? I want to find Kite before he puts himself in danger. Will you help? I suppose we've got to now. I mean, yeah, but what are we meant to do if we don't know where he is? Kite has plenty of friends among the soldiers of Colony 9. If we ask around, we might turn something up. Speaking of, Fox still remain in Colony. What, he didn't go along with the others? He might know where they went. Good thinking. I imagine we'll find him at the canteen. They were always mooching around there. Let's go talk to him. Yeah, this almost feels like I wouldn't have got into this quest without doing the other ones. Oh yeah, Fox is still here. You want to know where Kite might be going? There's a cave near the old Ferranus Hulk at Millick Meadows. We've stored supplies in there so it could be used as a hideout in an emergency. He could be in there. I'll send the coordinates to your iris. Thanks. We'll see if he's there. Is Kite here? We want to talk to him. Kite? Nope, not here. That's... Sorry, but I can't say any more to Colony 9 outsiders. Oh, is that so? Why are these people like this? Do I need to talk to them with Xeon in the party, maybe? Yep, that was it. Commander? This way. Uh-huh. Oh. What are you doing here? Planning on paying any other colonies a visit? The friendly army is still fighting those Agnes guys. They need our help. Colony 9 will be fine as long as you're around. So you're not going back. I thought you wanted to be the big shot commander. We need results. We need to know that we can survive using our own methods. You guys are all about empty lip service. It's rob or be robbed out here. Oh my god, my dogs are barking at something. And they're barking at a dog because they're howling. What do you change by repeating the same thing over and over, switching being between robber and robbed? It doesn't make sense to aim just to survive this moment. That won't fix the root of the problem. But that's how we've always lived. You don't understand us, Noah. You really think your hollow gestures are going to fix Colony 9? You're right. Which is why you need to help us change things. What? I can't do this alone. I need you, Kite. That's not fair. It's not like you ever listen to anything I say. Ah! What? Help! What's going on? Kite, the Agnes army is here. They're attacking. Why now? Sparks and ashes. Engage the enemy. But are they... You lot. We're from Colony 9 too. Yeah, obviously we're going to pitch in. Thank us later. I assume these people are not part of the freed colonies then. Ah, stop this. Hey, what are you doing? There's no need to kill anyone. Get on, get the snuff out of here. If we don't kill them, they're gonna come back. Then you'd best be someplace else, innit? Wait, who's that now? Kevis soldiers. That sound, was that? Hey. Listen, we're from Colony 9. Why were these Agnians still standing? Huh? Hello? Why? Colony 9, you're the ones that betrayed the castle. Oh boy. I don't think I like these guys. I guess we're doing this then. Hey. They're from Kevis. Can we really fight our own soldiers? Do we have a choice? I wonder where they're from. Because we've been liberating a lot of colonies already. Now everyone's against us and it's all your fault. Oh my god, Kite. How are we going to survive like this? And that's why we need you so much, Kite. What? Otherwise our forces will take a hit? Kite, you know I'll go anywhere with you. So will you at least listen to what Xeon has to say? You must be curious. Agonizing over it all is a waste of time. Just listen for 5 ticks and make up your mind. Whatever happened to those failed fields of yours anyway? The results aren't great. It takes time and patience to find crops suitable for the soil. I thought today would be a failure too. Challenging the unknown isn't easy. That's why I was so resistant. You don't understand us. But I understand you, Kite. What? When things fall apart, I take full responsibility. So there has to be someone to replace me as the person who supports everyone. And that's me? Colony 9 must feel the same way. Will you help me support them together? You're the only person I can ask. Kite, 5 ticks are up. I'll help you until we find a better alternative to your plan. I bear responsibility too, as the future commander. Very well, thank you. Then it's settled. For now, at least. All right, let's get back to Colony 9. You know, I just noticed something, and I don't know why it took me this long to figure it out. Maybe because I'm not a chess player. But I've noticed that Kevis has all black armor, and Agnes is all white armor. And the color of the pieces on a chessboard are white and black. And the consuls were using what looked kind of like a chessboard when they were planning out like the battles and stuff. It's very interesting that that is what's like, I don't know why it took me so long, but again, I don't play chess. It just occurred to me that those are the colors used for the pieces. All right, there's Fox. Thanks for getting Kite and the others home and dry. I appreciate it. Colony 9 can't do this without Kite. I'm not sure I'm the only one who sees it that way. Or I'm sure I'm not the only one. The Kevis troops from other colonies see us as enemies now. Kite was good enough to bring me up to speed about that. So there's nowhere for us to run now, but we aren't the only colony to have broken ties with the castle, are we? Maybe if we joined forces with them, we'd have a second chance. We can't just go down without a fight. Hey, don't you dare eat those potatoes. Whoa, dude, no need to yell at us. Nobody's gonna steal your spuds. Now you're making it sound like I'm being stingy. I'm just worried because a lot of folks are getting ill eating stuff that's not in the manual. You think those potatoes are the issue? Probably. I've taken to calling them imitators. You know, like emetic. Ugh, it's less funny when I explain. Anyway, I've been warning everyone, so I thought it best to give you a heads up too. Well, that's pretty unpleasant. There are other problems besides those. You're better off talking to the others directly. Sorry, I wish we had better news for you. If we could at least learn how to cultivate the fields properly. I want to teach these people how to farm! Reasons to evolve. Are we gonna get kites? I feel for the poor snuffers that ate them, imitators, but on the other hand, think about its potential as a weapon. If Agnes were to ever raid us for food... no. We are not gonna poison the enemy. Kite's worry fest seemed to be getting a bit shorter by a tick or two. Yeah, I think so too. Seems to be doing well with Xeon too. Trish was saying the same thing. Kite's a worrywart. In contrast, you seem pretty unflappable, Eastman. Well, Kite's a guy who takes his ticks doing stuff, that's all. My insides... Oh no. Oh, not you two. Not you too. I told you not to eat those stupid spuds. God, everybody's, like, sick from these potatoes. So much for Xeon's little experiment. What got hold of him thinking we could grow our own food? Wouldn't we all have been growing our own food ages ago if it was really that simple? So with the fields, we'll be able to easily harvest our own food if we take care of them properly, right? It's not going so great right now. We're going to be in trouble if it carries on like this. Camilla's really something. When her shift for the commissary is over, she just goes out and helps in the fields. I asked her if she was getting tired. No, she said. She loved every minute of it. Seems like the only things on her mind right now are potatoes and Fox. It's pretty cool that she's found some passions in life. I hope I can too. Look, I don't care how tired I am. I love going into my garden every night and like doing some weeding and watering and like pruning and all that kind of stuff. It's great. Obviously, it's not for everybody, but it's like one of my favorite hobbies next to gaming.
Can we talk?
I've been wondering. It's interesting that this hero quest is not voiced. I'm curious about this. How's the colony farming initiative getting along now? Well, we've been tilling the fields and planting seeds, but they just won't grow. Even when it looks promising, the batch fails. Even with glitter radishes, those were in the manual. No luck whatsoever. I wish I could simply ask those radishes what the problem is. Our man's got to be pretty desperate if he wants to talk to vegetables. Well, if you don't get an answer from them, why don't we ask Juniper about it? Ah, yes! Colony Tao's got plenty of veggies growing in the area. True, Tao has consistently proven their self-reliance even without getting support from the castle. They may be able to impart some know-how. Colony Tao. Juniper's a good friend of ours. I'm sure they'll be able to help us. Understood. Then I'd like to inquire without delay. Could I ask you to accompany me? We're coming with you whether you like it or not. Ain't that what friends are for? Thank you, Uni. But before we depart, you want to stop by Kite's place, right? I was thinking it might be a good idea to iron things out with him first, too. Well then, we have the same agenda. You're not going to keep us all in the loop here. Come on, guys. We're taking some of the toxic potatoes with us. Perhaps Juniper will be able to advise us on the matter. Oh, well, just say so next time. You're making a mountain out of a reek hill, Lance. Stop. A reek hill? Oh, that's right, because there's no molehill. There's no moles. Stop pouting. Shut up. Who's pouting? I'm pouting. You're pouting. Oh my god, Lance. So you're going to Colony Tau to meet some archer that knows their veggies. Exactly. We're thinking of discussing the issue with the fields in person, and... Well, why didn't you tell me this sooner? I'll get Fox and the others to hold the fort while we're away. You guys go on ahead. What? You're coming with us? You're coming as well now. I did say I'd work with you, didn't I? Everyone will be so relieved if we can get some good news out of this. All right, then I'll see you there. Oh, and I'd like to bring along one of those potatoes if you don't mind. Take as many as you like. Just take care you don't mix them up and end up with a stomach ache. Right then, I'll see you at Colony Tau.
It's just so verdant here. Very different from back home.
Mm-hmm. We've
Both
got some
places
other
have their
things to talk
merits.
about, too.
I like Colony 9 too, of course.
This field, how ample its furrows.
No word from Imogen. She left for Colony 4, I believe. I hope she's doing okay there. Where's Imogen? Okay.
We've made some new friends.
Wait, you've got something else to say? If you want to survive in this here Mac the Wildwood, you need to learn about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Why mushrooms? Huh, well, they may look fun and all, but you'd better not be underestimating them. Some mushrooms are priceless treasures. Others are toxic like you wouldn't believe. The Nighty Night takes the crown there. Yeah, we learned about those the hard way. You eat one of them by mistake, then the next thing you know, you might wake up inside of a monster's stomach. Mushroom knowledge would have been super helpful before. Hey, would you mind telling us a bit more about your former commander? Not at all. He had a strong sense of responsibility, very gentle by nature, and an inspiring figure. I think every one of us was willing to lay down our lives for him. He sounds like he was a wonderful person. That he was. Now Juniper fills his shoes and is every bit the commander he was. Okay, Carson.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
When hunting our prey, we still our breath and wait for the perfect moment to strike. Seems like our way of fighting didn't work against you, though. Yeah, well, it didn't stop you from scaring the crap out of me. Huh, I guess we still haven't lost it then. Alright, Juniper.
They seem to be growing nicely.
Oh, now it's voiced.
Yes, they should be ready for harvest soon. It's best to pick them just as soon as they start to wilt.
You let them wilt, even after nurturing them so carefully.
You get a larger yield this way.
Incredible.
That could lead to problems.
So, they're not actually dying, but rather making way for new life, much like us.
Now that you mention it, yes. All life is built upon some kind of sacrifice.
Indeed. Life is a cruel thing. Now that we are free of our flame clock, I am all the more aware of this fact.
I love that I can hear Neil's voice again, too. Great.
I don't believe we've been acquainted yet.
Xeon, commander of Colony 9. I do apologize for this sudden visit.
Juniper, I also act in the capacity of commander for Colony Tau.
We're here today to ask for your advice.
Oh, do tell. In the natural world, some plants contain toxic elements, usually to fend off predators. I'd guess that these belong to that category.
Oh, they've just been growing poison
I was afraid
potatoes
of
then.
this.
It must have been frustrating.
Yes. For the whole colony. I don't mind the toil myself. Such was my decision. But as for my friends, I'd rather they simply enjoy the result.
I understand. I know that feeling. I'd like to suggest a different crop, drawing from our experience here. Would you wait here a moment, please?
Oh, there he is.
Phew. Finally caught up.
You took your sweet time.
Sorry, I lost my bearings. So, did you figure out the issue?
Yeah, you've been growing poison
Sorry to keep
potatoes.
you. Look here. These will grow even in the harshest.
Oh my god.
And you are?
Kite. Lieutenant from Colony 9.
Kite, do you have a crush on
Kite.
them?
I'm Juniper. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What the? Why is my
Oh,
chest...
this is so cute.
Just ignore me. I'm fine. Are those my imitators?
Oh yeah, they do look similar.
They're not, right?
No, they're toxic. I knew it. This is one of Agnes's
Will you
kind.
stop?
It's true. When considering root vegetables, poisonous tubers are relatively common. However, these spongy spuds are... Huh?
You just ate a raw potato?
It's sweet. Already more than edible.
Huh.
You mean it's safe? Really?
Yes.
I think I'd bake him first myself.
Yeah.
Silence, Lance.
These spuds, they're the pride and joy of our colony. I'm so glad you like them. Really.
God, I love this so much.
Where do you find this trust? These were our enemies.
Yes, but not now.
I get that. I know that.
You were just all Twitter-pated with them
Still.
before.
If only you weren't Agnian.
Kite.
I'm sorry we put you through that.
It's perfectly fine. I think you should talk to your soldier in private, though.
Let me be clear. We do not bear any ill will toward Colony Tower, nor do we...
I didn't mean as a commander. More as one person to another.
I love Juniper so much.
Your friends. Didn't you want them to be happy? Rather than toiling and struggling in vain.
I also love that the heroes are interacting with each other. God, I love this so much.
And one more thing. The pivotal factor is the soil.
Soil?
Soil's got to be healthy.
Check to make sure that there's earthwormwood growing in your fields. I'll forward the steps you'll need to take to your iris for reference. Did I say something funny?
No. I'm just pleasantly surprised at how earnest you are. I'll take a look as soon as we're back at the colony. Oh, and if you've any problems on your end, would you allow us to lend our support?
Problems?
It wouldn't feel right if the goodwill only went one way. Am I right?
I understand. Let me consider.
I'm glad we could talk. We'll make some wonderful fields yet.
I look forward to that day.
Oh my God, I love this. I love that we
There's
get to
been a
see
change in colony
the heroes
relations.
interact with each other. What is going on over here? It little lonely at times, but life in Back of Beyond's actually a refreshing change. Local produce all very scrummy. Cannot complain.
We've made some new friends.
It's just in dribs and drabs, but my friends are starting to come back. The faces of the folks that made it back seem a little different, don't you think? Huh, yeah, you may be right. Toughened up somehow, I'd say. Now, I think I saw... Wait, where are the fields? Because I think I saw another info thing over there. Honorine brought some Nopon to the colony with her, and they've got an appetite. I'm a little afraid of them. They're not quite like normal Nopon. Oh, are those the brothers? I'm sure it's fine, though. The world's a big place full of weird and wonderful things. The Nopon are here.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Invasion of the Nopon. Everyone's commenting on how Colony Tao's gained a few Nopon. Nopon are every place. It true, Nopon very hardy people. The locals are a bit afraid of them, it seems. I can't say I'd call any Nopon I've ever met scary. If Honorine invited them, I'm sure they can't be bad. Stuffing their faces, eh? And here I thought Manana was the only one capable of that. Height of rudeness. All right, enough prattling, all of you. Shall we look into it then? Good idea. Let's talk to the Nopon as well. I wonder how the people who left the colony are doing. They've stayed in regular contact, and as far as I can tell, they seem to be doing well enough. Though Imogen's transmission was cut off, I don't know what happened. That's a bit alarming. Imogen's not the type to do anything irregular, so it's unsettling that she wouldn't get in contact with us. Where did she go again? Colony 4. Do you know why she went there? I don't actually. All I know is that she was very dead set on it. In that case, would it be worth going there to look for her? Colony 4 are an upstanding bunch, so I don't expect that anything bad will have happened. Still, let's go anyway and find out from Imogen herself. So this is actually good because I need to go to Colony 4 anyway. I want to go check up on them. I do still have this side quest, but I will do that later. So let's do the Nopon one first since we're right here. And then I will go and see what Colony 4 is up to. Honorine, do you have a second? Ugh, I have had it with you. Huh? How many times do I have to tell you I do not have time for this? What are you talking about? Would like to eat meat, please? Would like to eat sweets, please? Forest is too scary and full of bugs. Please fix. What the? Who or what am I even looking at here? They ultimate Nopon fusion. Rare to meet. Juniper, I'm begging you, please do something about these fuzzballs. Like what? How you say such thing when we come all this way for you? You didn't come for me, you came for yourselves. I went to Colony 30 to learn a bit about machines, and all I got was these lousy Nopon. Whoa, just chill for a second. Getting all head up ain't gonna solve anything. Eating sweets is good for help of anger management. I mean, sometimes. I'm done. I'm just so done. Give me a minute and I'll boot them out. Or we could resolve it with no booting necessary. Aw, come on, Juniper. I can't believe you're siding with them over me. Well, I don't think they're doing that. Well, while we're here, why not listen to what they have to say? You good and understanding person. All we want to do is help. Oh, what are you going to help with? We very whiz with machine, and we make very interesting thing for you. The only thing you've made for us is a giant dent in our food supplies, you walking stomachs. Meh, what a stain on honor. Okay, I'm officially all Noponned out. Go check out on the... Gotta check on the meat I'm drying. You preserve food? Yeah, I have to do it in a hut, which is enough of a chore already. So I really don't have time for these jokers today. Oh. Is that... inconvenience? Oh, it finally clicked, did it? Yes, you are an inconvenience to me, you fuzzy nuisances. Honorine, please calm down. I've never seen you like this. Look, drying and smoking meat takes a lot of work. Colony Tau is a special place. I know that to you it may seem that our ways are inefficient, but... Yes, that's exactly why we here can help build Meat Smoker. What? But currently parts of Smoker is missing. Cure for this is procure for us. If you could do something like that, why didn't you just say so? We're going to want to eat meat soon, so Smoker should be built snip snap. Nope, can't talk to him. Nopon's always very devoted to fulfilling of own wishes. Okay, so if, say, we were to get you the parts we need for the Smoker, you'd be able to build it? Nopon always keep word, can rely on us. Okay, good. Honorine, we need your help too. Fine, just for you, Juniper. You know they aren't being malicious. Let's see if we can get these parts for them. Good lucks. Oh boy.
Is this what you wanted?
Oh, it looks like we do. Oh my god, I just made it. This plenty enough. We start work straight away. That should be it, right? It enough. Now construction of Smoker is possible. After the runaround you sent us on, if you'd say it wasn't possible, I'd have booted you out of here myself. Behold, Sedadan brothers amazed with power of skill of Nopon. Let construction begin. I always have so much trouble speaking Nopon. How long is this gonna take? I bet you anything this was a scam from the start. Nopon not capable of scam. It true. It harder to build than project estimates say, and schedule look dicey, but we finish work. They're not quite enough screw, but it's still very movable. Wow, finished already? So how does it... No. Hang on. They straight up just brushed a whole bunch of major issues under the carpet. Detail can wait for later. It's time to see this baby in action. Oh no. It's gonna explode or something. So this is a Smoker. Impressive. Meat go in here, then press button, and smoking of meat is complete. That amazing. Manana want to test. We know you're going to say that. Do you have some meat ready for the inaugural smoking then? We already tinker machine to smoke ready. Preparation of meat is job of friends. Of course it is. Why am I not surprised? What kind of meat do you think would be best? Any meat fine. Fling it in and Bob is Uncle Pon of you. Okay. Bob's your uncle. I get it. Sounds like it's time for a hunting trip. Honorine, you wait here. We'll be back in a flash. Thanks, and sorry for all this. So the meat goes in here. And dinner is served. Oh, so maybe this is an easier way to get some food. Okay. Was guaranteed satisfaction had? It's a stunning piece of work, and it smokes beautifully. And it tastes good, too. Now you admit power of skill of Nopon. Yeah, it's slightly mortifying to admit it, but you did a good job. I know I'd never have been able to make something like this. No need for a stop. Pleased to keep showering with praise. Praise make Nopon grow. Sadadan Brothers, available for all smoking needs. I'm really glad you came to us. We can make as many smokers as needed. Can you now? That certainly will be good for colony development. Now you respect Nopon, yes? Then it's time for you to provide 3 snack for 3 hard workers. Yeah, I'll do that much for you at least. In return, you can teach me the ins and outs of this thing. I can learn a lot from it. Deal. Looks like everything turned out okay in the end. Yeah, all wrapped up neatly except for one thing. Which is? How the spark did they not fall over? I admit it, I was wrong. Nopon engineering is the real deal. I'll see to it that the things I learned in Colony 30 will really put Tau on the map. No more flying off the handle at Nopon then? Oh, no worries on that front. We're all perfectly harmonious.
There's been a change in...
At first, we hurt and offended by accusation of good for nothing, but they're actually a big smidgen of truth in. But we make great bounce back with completion of Smoker and now can shout loud and proud. Pleased to fill tummies to bursting. Have you seen Rain? He's still not recovered from his injuries, so it's a bit worrying if he's gone wandering. Looks like a bunch of our folks will be heading out to the other colonies that you've liberated. It's like Juniper says, we should look forward to getting out there and seeing new things. Is that what you're going to do? Get out in the world? No, if I left, there'd be no one here to take care of the wounded. Where would you even find 50 glare aubergines? It's always tough this time of year. Ah well, what can you do? Oh wait, he has 2 things to talk about. Hey there, have you been making the most of all the rope slides? Yeah, they've made getting around the forest a real breeze, thanks. Well, here's a tip then. There's plenty more to be found strung all over the world. You'll find them useful, that's a guarantee. And when you do, be grateful to Juniper for teaching you this life-changing skill. Oh, we will absolutely be grateful. It's such enormous relief to not have to fight anymore. I never really liked fighting, to tell you the truth. Juniper made exactly the right call as far as I'm concerned. Our flame clock was burning out. I thought that was going to be the end of us. Alright, let's go do some discussions. And at some point I want to go to Colony 4, because that seems to be where a couple of my quests are
I've been
leading
craving
me.
some downtime.
Hey, I think we've gotten pretty good at using the rope slides. Yeah, I feel quite used to them now, and they're a lot of fun too. I feel like I've seen them around the Fornus region as well. Anything that makes traversal easier is a welcome tool as far as I'm concerned. Since we're on the subject, what about those rope launcher gizmos the militaries have left all over the shop? Those. They're typically carried in and placed via Levnus. I'm afraid most aren't in active use. Alright, but if we use them, we might be able to get access to some new places, right? Huh, that's actually a pretty good idea if you ignore the guy that said it. You didn't need that last part. Good thinking, Lance. Next time we see one, let's try using it. Good job, Lance. I'm proud of you. Everyone in Colony Tau is out gathering food, right? Right. Food stocks are pretty tight at this time of year. Is it really that rough? Could have fooled me. We're not exactly destitute. It's more about our relationship with our neighbors. What do you mean by that? We always give a bit to the Turkins around this time of year. It keeps things sweet between us. We've got something of an alliance going on. That's different. There's this one Turkin they call the Turking, of course. Would you like to go and meet him? Sounds fun. I'm game. First, I have to talk to Roland about the food situation, though. Is Rain okay? Seems like his injury's still not stopping him diving headfirst into trouble. He was a sworn friend of my predecessor, and he's a master hunter. I understand your concern, but I believe he can take care of himself. So he's a hunter too, eh? He was my hunting teacher for a while. That said, I will say he doesn't know when to stop chasing a monster. That's not a good combination with an injury. I know he's a capable guy, but it was overextending himself that got him hurt in the first place. In that case, maybe we should go and look for him. If it looks like he's being reckless, we'll bring him back. Sound good? Sounds great. Let's do it. Hang on, I'm getting a call from Gume? Hey, Juniper's with you, right? Listen. Sorry for the short notice, Juniper, but could you come and meet me at Sharpish? We think we've found Rain. I think we'd better go do as he says. Let's go see Guillaume, and quick. Roland, how are the food supplies looking? If it's all there, I'll run it over. No, we're not done yet. The truth is, we just don't have enough. I don't think the colony's really in a position to be sharing right now. I see. Honestly, though, I'm more upset about the prospect of losing my grub to those featherbrains. Huh. It's such a long-standing tradition, I guess we've got to keep it up. I'd rather avoid forcing people to hand over food, if at all possible. Will that be okay? We've kept this up because it was a tradition, but if it's giving the colony a hard time, we might have to end it. I'm fine either way. Your decision, Juniper. If you want to keep this Turcan alliance up, then we'll need a hand raising the supplies. I'm looking for green nectarines, Turcan grass, shiny roses, and glare aubergines. 50 of each, if you please. Holy crap. They like it fresh, too, so keep their perishability in mind when you decide what to forage first. If you want to end the alliance, you'd better go and talk to the Turcans directly. Makes sense. I'll give it some thought. As I said, it's your decision. I've got some food stocked in here. Remember, don't hesitate to give me a shout.
All right.
So this
Put
one's
together the offerings.
interesting. It said something about perishability? Oh man, I have a lot. Oh, that's right. I have to work on this quest too. I had started it and then I took a break. I mean, I wouldn't mind looking for stuff, but I guess it depends. We have a bunch of quests to do, so we might as well go do them. And I do like the idea of doing as much of these as possible because they do seem to have some really good advantages. Not just leveling up, but also like, you know, working on colony community levels. Also, it seems like we can get the colonies to talk to each other because that's what Reasons to Evolve is. So yeah, we got some stuff to do. Okay. Are you going to help us? It's hard work, but what can you do? It's the way we've always done things. Here's what I've managed to scrape together. Don't give it to Roland, whatever you do. He'll only eat it. Oh, I've got more green nectarines. Okay. Well, that's helpful. Now I don't have to go and find as many. I actually want to go do the which one? Hunter? The Hunter. Maybe we'll find some of these nectarines along the way. Juniper, you made it. We were right upstairs. You said you'd found rain? Look, a beacon stone. Wait, but that's... Huh. Juniper, what's that smoke? It's beacon stone. We use them when we can't get normal communication out. They release smoke to warn of danger. Wait, so do you think... Looks like your man's in trouble. Ugh, Rain. He said he'd go hunting to replenish our lackluster food supplies. Okay, I'll follow the beacon stone. Guillaume? I don't know how to say his name. You wait here. But you still haven't fully recovered yourself, have you? I'm not risking you too. Understood. Just in case, tell Glory to come after us. We'll be there too, don't you worry. Thanks. All right, let's make a move. Oh. Rain, are you all right? You guys, how did you... We saw your beacon stone, but you're hurt. It's pretty bad, but he'll be fine. I've got this. I'm losing my edge. Overestimated myself. Thought I could outdo you, Juniper. There's no competition! Stop talking. These wounds won't close up unless you hold still. That's right. Listen to Uni. Sorry, looks like the hunter got himself hunted. That quarry, the monster, it was a strange one. Felt off. Dangerous. I understand. Rain, you will rest now. That's an order. I can hardly argue back as this is in this sorry state. I'll be good. Let's go monster hunting. All right. I'd expect more footprints to continue up this way, but there aren't any, huh? Maybe it went down here. Probably. Should we follow? If it's got away to the lower levels, we don't need to pursue it. It won't be back here anytime soon, and we'd be putting ourselves in great danger down there. Okay. Let's head back then and make sure Rain's okay. What happened to that monster I was hunting? Got away, probably down to the lower levels now. Escaped down that way, did it? Sparks. I almost had it as well. Gotta be on guard in case it rears its mug again. How are you feeling? What, this? It's not that big a... Yes, it is that big a deal. Don't think you can charge off like a buffoon again. Aw, Glory. Juniper went to the trouble of going out to look for you, so you'd better behave with a modicum of dignity. Bah. If you pull anything like this again, I'll tie you to a tree. All in all, a happy resolution. That should settle things down for a while. Let's hope so. How's Rain holding up? Nothing a good bit of rest and relaxation won't fix. I've got to keep a close eye on him, though. You never know when he might try to wander off again by himself. Okay, now I saw that Guillaume had an info thingy. I just don't know where he is now. But here's Rain.
My stomach's growling.
So I'm hearing there's some monster in the forest that doesn't belong. I have to say, I'm curious. You were the one that said that. You're familiar with all the monsters that inhabit this area then. Naturally, hunting is how we live after all.